and we all had to get together and sing Kumbaya with Butch. But these things happen, and as it was, Steve missed the last game quoting Robbie Williams, but I've since found out that the reason was that he sent some text messages to Hampstead telling them that Kevin was rubbish, and if you bowled short to him, he'd be short a lot in the air. So since missed that game, but the committee have been sitting down and we've been working on a little process, and Gold has actually asked me to read a little release on behalf of the committee tonight, and just to introduce Steve for it, I'm sure he'll have his reply, but Steve Stacey has signed a 4-month contract with Richmond to begin the process of returning to Premier League cricket. This deal was announced at a press conference at Old Deer Park, and below are the full statements as read out by Chris Goldie, read about me, the chairman. Now, clearly, there has been a considerable amount of discussion around Middlesex cricket since issues emerged earlier this summer between Steve and some of the Richmond first team. In particular, with Kevin Barrett, Alex Griffiths, Jack Porter, Mumtaz Habib, and other Durham lads. It has been the clear view of the Middlesex County Cricket League that proper investigation needed to be taking place in all aspects surrounding these issues. That investigation has only recently been concluded. At the same time, we have been waiting for the Richmond dressing room and management to conclude that there was an agreement that the process of reintegration with Steve could commence. Naturally, with the possible change of first-team captain and the demands on the management preparing for and participating in the 2013 Premier League, this has meant that much time has been consumed. However, this time has been beneficial in these types of matters. And in our society, we believe that if an individual transgresses, and this individual concerns recognises that and apologises for what they may have caused to those involved, then it is important and a fabric of our society that that individual should be given a real opportunity to be reintegrated into our society. And this principle is an essential part of having civilised and sensible ethics. Steve has apologised, and he will say some further things tonight, which are very important. I would like to make it clear that following this dinner, the Middlesex County Cricket League and Steve will consider the matter closed and no further questions will be taken. Steve will be engaging in a reintegration process which has already started today with a lengthy meeting between Chris, myself and the committee, and the process will continue in early November and will be led in the bar by the Richmond team director Ian Butcher. Ian Butcher will determine the progress of this process, and he will advise the committee when he believes that the dressing room, the Richmond management and Steve himself are ready for Steve to be reconsidered. Following this, it will be a matter for the Richmond selectors and the team director to determine, as always, selection. And that could be very soon or much later. It will be entirely up to them. So can I now hand it over to Angry Steve Stacey.